Back here with a look at Gala games. All right, we're going to tear down into this chart here in a second. Been beat down pretty good. All right, looking for a move up though. Definitely reaching a bottom here. We're going to take a look at the measurement here in a second. I want to show you Bitcoin real quick. This thing has done 5 waves up in here. All right, if you're familiar with the channel, you know we use Elliott waves a lot. All right, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. Came right up here to just about 70,000 bucks. All right, got rejected off the top side of this wedge. Look at the size of this thing. Massive wedge going on in here. All right, let's get that off there so you can see that. There you go. All right, we're looking, eventually here for a break out the top side and a target up there of 86,000. All right, 86,167. That would be a breakout, but I believe after 5 waves up, you have a correction coming in. All right, and that's what it looks like is going on here with Bitcoin. Not sure if it's going to complete this 5 waves down or not. This is going to tell a big story here. All right, if we have a retracement back up here to a 618 or 702, then we could be looking at an ABC. If not, all right, this is right in an area. You have what on a 2 wave back right here. You got 1, 2. This 2 wave usually gets to the 382, right, and then gets rejected off there. Then you have a 3rd wave coming down, right, and a 4th wave back up to usually a 382, and then a 5th wave down off the measurement of the Fibonacci. You guys that know the channel and stuff, you know how to get targets for this stuff. Off the 3 wave, put your fib on there, pull back to the 4. That gives you a 5th wave target for 1618. All right, if you're not familiar with this stuff, sign up for a level 3 membership for 15 bucks. You can learn a lot. You get over 10 hours of videos and a link to our Discord to come trading with us. We're in a Caspa trade right now. We absolutely killed it last night. It was incredible. Woke up this morning over 100% profit in that trade. Nailed the ABC, the bottom, and then we rode it up. So everybody, a lot of people made some really nice money. We have over 200 people in our Discord. So for 15 bucks, you get a lot. 10 hours, over 20 videos. Learn this stuff, man. It'll make you, no guarantees on anything. You either get it or you don't with trading. So you'll learn a lot, though. Just learning how to use a Fibonacci is like having a cheat code. This thing works so well. So if you're interested, go sign up. We'd love to have you guys. Now, if this doesn't go up any further and retrace up here to a 618 or 702, look for a 3 wave down. All right, and once we find a bottom with that 3 wave, the reason I have a box down here, if you come out on Bitcoin, all right, let's get this off here. All right, and you go from your swing low down here to your swing high. The target down here for 618 and 702, you're looking 60,000. Right over here is there's 59.8, roughly $60,000, right around there for a possible pullback area. Okay, trying to so you can see the price a little bit better. Let's just pull it out over this way. We're going from this bottom to this top. Okay, right up here. So you're looking at close 60 to 58,500 bucks. That's your 618 if it 5 waves down. So this could have some down movement here. Now if we look at one big thing over here, Bitcoin dominance, because we're looking for an altcoin season, correct? I mean, that's what we're all looking for here. You can see this thing. Let's go out on a weekly. All right, I've been watching for this thing to make it up to this 618. It's holding this trend line, which once that trend line breaks, look out. All right, this trend line right here, you have a touch, right up through here, you have more touches. You got 4 or 5 touches in here, 100% valid line. Looking for it to get up here to this 618 and then break, and we have our massive alt season. Okay, the altcoins, Gala, everything will absolutely rip. All right, last time we had this big alt season was back here 2021 right here when we had this big massive fall. All right, roughly the same thing happened. Take a Fibonacci off here. See, once it hit that 618 right here, the 618, you go from your top to your bottom. Right there, it hit the 618, this peak, and then it rolled over for the alt season. All right, that's what we're watching for Now, off the previous peak, we're looking for it to get here to the 618, about 60%, and roll over. And we're going to have we're all going to make a lot of money right there. All right, now, obviously, we're waiting for the Russell to break out here. This thing is wedging up right at the top of the 786. This is your smaller 200 stocks out there, other than Google, Amazon, all your big ones. You know, this is your Russell 2000. I'm sorry, it's 200 or 2000. A guy on Twitter watches this, all right, and he's 100% correct, because back in when we need this to break out to have an alt season or have a bull run, all right, way back here. Let's go on a monthly. It's easier to see it. All right, 2013 is right back. I'm sorry, it's 2007. 2013 right here was our first bull run, all right, for Bitcoin. 2012, 2013 right there after the fib broke out. All right, 2017 right here, the Russell broke out, bull run. 2017 with this one over here, we had a Fibonacci right up on here down to here, and your 2021 bull run was right here, this breakout through here. See it? That was our alt season there. So now we're waiting for this thing to break out. A guy on Twitter, I didn't come up with this, he did. He's very, very good with this stuff. We get a breakout here, you know, and then we got our bull run. It's so close, man. The monthly's pushing up on it. You got the RSI down here wedging up. Look at that wedge forming on the RSI. You know, this thing is looking, trying to make a big move, and if it does, look out. You know, it's right there. If it does, we're all going to make a lot of money. Now, Gala games. All right, here's your bottom down here, you know, from your bear market. Not much of a retracement, huh? I mean, this thing is down from the top, and I was in it, man. I got 200,000 Gala games the last bull run for $37. I got it when it first came out, like, I don't know, maybe even the first day Gala launched. I got lucky, 100% lucky. I thought, you know, what the heck, 50 bucks, $37.70. I'll post a screenshot sometime. 200,000 Gala for 37 bucks. What a steal. Went to 84 cents. I didn't hit the top. I wasn't very good at charting then. You know, I had no idea. Now that I know what I know, I feel much, much more confident this time around. You know, this thing's down roughly, what, 98%? 97%. Had an all-time high over here, 84 cents. We are down to 0.02188. Very, very low. Beaten down. All right. You know, mostly the only way to go now is up, right? Well, let's look at something here. If we zoom in on this on a weekly, all right, I see a bottom. All right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. All right, right there. How do we know a bottom would come in here? Well, let's go in on a daily. All right, now you can see them waves a lot better, correct? Yeah, I mean a lot better. I might even have an ABC in here. Let's measure this out. And a 618 right there. Where did that come to? Yeah, see that had it showed a bottom right around here, which it did bounce a little bit, but that just doesn't measure out right. You know, that definitely hit a 618 right here and rolled over, but the ABC doesn't match up. You definitely had you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave. Now if we measure this with a Fibonacci, that'll give it a target for the fifth wave. You go from your third back to your fourth. Let's pull this over so we can see a bottom, and it should be a 1618 right here. 1.618. There's your bottom. All right, that's your fifth wave. That's a measurement. You know, we are right there. Okay, now let's zoom in a little bit closer. Run a daily. What's the RSI say? Let's pull it in. If it pulls up here, there we go. All right, your daily is just about reset. Okay, it's just about there on the bottom. The weekly is bullish, a 19 and a 16. Right, it's ready to go. Okay, your monthly. The monthly is actually it's still bearish at 26 and a 44. All right, you can see it's starting to bend right here. Let me pull it up. See that slight bend in it right there? See that tick? You can see it goes straight down here, and then it's starting to tick over. You know, it'll start ticking towards the upside here. Bitcoin just did the same thing. Now you can see it now that it's stretched out a little bit more. All right, now if that's going on a 12 hour still correcting. All right, still heading, still possibly some downward here with the 12. You got the 8. The 8 is on the bottom. The 4 should be on the bottom. Yep. And the 1 is still pulling down a little bit. All right. So me personally, I would be watching right here. This should be your bottom right there. Okay. Keep an eye on this thing. Let's put a Fibonacci on here. And guys, once you get good at this stuff, man, it's so much fun. I can't get off this thing all day long. You know, I still work a job. I work for a medical company. I still work a job. But trading is getting, you know, it's starting to get to the point where I don't know if I'm going to need that job. You know, it's nice for the health insurance and stuff. And I don't mind going. I don't mind my job at all. But would I rather do this for a living the rest of my life? Absolutely. You know, and just live wherever you want to live. You know, do what you want to do the rest of your life. If you want to go live in South Africa for the rest of your life, or if you want to go live, you know, in Alaska, wherever, all you need is your laptop to make money. You know, that's the freedom that trading gives you, and I am absolutely addicted to it. You know, so yeah, learn all you can. It's well worth it, guys. Trust me. When you look at a chart and say, "Oh man, I know this thing is going to stop here and reverse here pretty soon," that's a good feeling. It really is. And on the smaller time frames, I'm like, you know, starting to master that. I love it. But anyway, if you get a level 3 membership, you'll learn all about that stuff. You'll be in Discord with us and that. But anyway, let's take a look here, guys. We'll be looking. This thing should not break through this 786. All right, this is a 12-hour chart on the bottom here. We're looking for a bounce here. All right, let's take a measurement off of this. All right, we came up, want to bounce back to a 50% right there. All right, not much of anything there so far. This to me looks like a smaller five. All right, where would the target be for that 5 wave? 1618. All right, that's actually down through there. Maybe it doesn't go with that wick. Probably right around the 786 here. I would be watching for a bounce for Gala. 0.02065. Watch that very, very closely for a possible bounce here. All right. This thing is really exhausted. I mean, it is just beat down to the bottom. You got your weekly, you know, bullish here. Your bear market low. Was that last time? Or yeah, that was your bear market low down through here. All right. That I know we were looking originally. We were looking at this for Gala. I remember. And I still hold Gala. You know, I still hold a pretty nice wallet. You know, absolutely. First time I was looking at this here, and this absolutely made sense. 3, 4, and then a 5 up. But this violated this wave over here. So that this is out 100%. It went down lower than this wave 1, you know, top of wave 1. So that's out. That's not going to happen. We're looking at a different structure in here now. All right. I totally believe that this thing is bottomed out in here. That measurement. Let's get it one more time. Right to there. You know, that's your 1618. That's right where it's bouncing off of, you know, right in that area. And I apologize. That's I think Discord down here, right in that area where this thing should start reversing. Okay, the week, like I said, you got the weekly bullish. The 12-hour is still rolling over a little bit, getting down. The 8-hour looks great. The 4-hour is right on the bottom. All right, I'm watching for a bounce in that area right there. I really think it's going to hold this low over here. and I would definitely be watching for a bounce off of right around that 786. Go in on a daily, go to the very bottom, go from your swing low to your swing high. All right, and watch it. It should hold no lower than this 786 here. If it does drop that, then it's going lower. But I would be watching right in this area for a bounce. All right, I'm going to check back on Gala in a couple days here. I check it every day on myself, but because I definitely still hold a wallet. But I'd be watching for a bounce right in this box. All right, now if it breaks through there, then we got to definitely take a different look here and see what's going on. The next support area over, that's on a weekly right here. What about a monthly? Oh man, this is on great support. Fantastic support. You got monthly closing candles. Look at this. Right over here, you got a close. You got to close here. You got to close here, and you got to close here. Not financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, but that definitely looks like a bottom. All right, so keep your eye on this thing. I'm not telling you to take any trades on this right now. Watch it, see if it holds this zone. I think it will. I think it's when you go in on a tighter time frame, you can see a wave count in here. All right, right like that. Look at all these waves in here, and then you have waves inside of waves. That's just how they work out. And right here you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, and right over here. See this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's the measurement for that bottom on this wave right there? This is on 1 hour. Go in and look at these charts, guys. Break them down. That's where you get an idea where things are going to end up or where things are going to stop. The target for that is right there at 0.02144. That's a potential bouncing area for this thing. Let's put a line there. Right here. And let's make that a different color so we can see it next time. White, and we're going to fatten it up so when we come back to this we take a very good look at it. And then you have bigger waves, like right here. This just looks like a 4, 5 coming with this thing. It really does. It's not going to stop right there. I don't believe so. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Your fourth wave's normally your biggest. If wave 2 is not complex, then wave 4 is going to be. It's going to have a lot of waves and motion in it. Then you have your fifth wave down. All right. Yeah, this is not going to be the target. Let's get that off there. All right. Do you take a measurement? Maybe it'll double bottom here. Yeah, it could double bottom. And a double bottom is super bullish. All right, it's given a target right down here, and that's going to fall out of the Fibonacci area. I'm not saying that the 786 couldn't stop it, but I would be more looking like this here. And I'm going to leave this on here because I have a good idea this is probably going to happen. Wave 5 down here. I'm going to come back to this because I feel pretty confident in this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. I'm going to leave it just like that. All right. Possible double bottom coming in here. Probably some more downside, more than likely. If this plays out like I have it on here, you'd be looking at another possible 10.5% down. All right. And then a massive rally. Then a massive rally. Then this thing should be just ripping up out of here. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'm leaving this on here for when we come back. I believe this is going to happen. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Please make your own decision up with everything you do with finances, watching my videos. To make your own decisions. I do not give financial advice. I show you what I see going on in here, and I'm not always right. That's for sure. I am not at all. But I get my fair share right. So we'll see what happens. Have a great day, guys. I will talk to you soon.